In this video, we're going to create a snippet for a meeting time poll. We'll use the new Textexpander Datepicker feature and also use the embedded snippet feature in Textexpander. Let's go ahead and get started. So I've already started a snippet here. We're going to call this snippet meeting schedule. And I went ahead and did a subject line. So the scenario here is, say a customer has some interest in one of your products and you'd like to schedule a time to have a call with them, and you want to give them some options. We started off with a subject here, meeting to discuss bolt thread pitch. Put in the tab. The tab gets us from the subject line on a standard email program down into the body. We put the first name, comma. Okay. A little bit of text, thank you for your interest in the product, so on. And then what I usually do is I put three options. So for option one, let's go ahead and put a date in. So let's go up here to the fill-ins, and let's choose the date picker. All right, and I'm just going to call this date 1. And then you can do any format you want. I'm probably going to do just a short format here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a longer one. Let's do a complete length one. Okay. So that's the date, and then I'm going to put in a comma. I'm going to put in a time field, and I'm just going to do the time field with a standard single line. And we'll just call this time 1. Now the reason I'm calling them date 1 and time 1 is because Textexpander, if you use the same field name multiple times, it'll actually auto-populate it, which is a great feature, but not a feature we want to use in this example. Okay, time 1, and then I'm in Eastern time. Okay, so we'll go ahead and populate that up, and then you close it with "Let me know which option works best for your schedule," and then you can say thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and put our abbreviation here. So let's call this BB, Brad's Bolts, MT for meeting time, and I'm just going to call this meeting time 1 so it doesn't fight with something else. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Okay. So going over to our email, semicolon BBMT1. Prompts us for the first name. We'll call this Greg. Click on the date. Let's pick this 18th, 19th, and then just put in your time. PM, 2 o'clock PM. And so we're done. You can go ahead and send this. Now, one of the things you can see is left out of here is the signature. Well, I'm going to show a feature that I use all the time. It's an embedding feature, the ability to call a snippet from within a snippet. Okay, so let's go back to our meeting schedule 2, and let's go ahead and say, if we go to the keyboard icon here, which is the keyboard macros, tell it to insert a snippet. Well, I have a signature up here. I'll show you that signature. So I have Brad's Bolts signature. Thank you, Brad Seacott, VP, blah, blah, blah. And I've called it semicolon BBSG, following my standard naming convention. So let's go ahead and insert that. Insert snippet, BBSG. All right, so let's go ahead and try this now. Delete this. BB meeting time 1. Okay, Greg. You can already see it's got my signature in there. All right, put in this time. And of course, you don't have to put in the time. You can just leave it blank, and I'm going to leave it blank now. All right, so we'll just delete the ET. And you'd be surprised at how well this works. I know there's some fancy poll options, and if you've got a poll option for your particular program and it's working, that's great. But this is just another example of how you can use Textexpander to make something very quickly that is actually quite effective.